PEGI 18.
The thing we really wanted to do was give the player decisions to make, give the player choices and have some consequences to those choices. And some have lightweight or subtle consequences, and some are purely aesthetic.
Choice matter because in the media video game, you can make choices where the movies doesn't allow you to make choices. So having the consequences to what you do and seeing how the simulation deals with your choices, it feels like the player has full ownership of his experience.
My goal is that everything that the player wants to do, he should be able to do it. As you can go everywhere, then it has to be functional everywhere. If he sees a door, it's an openable door. If he sees a roof, he should be able to climb there, and he knows that this is a valid path.
As you guide Corvo through the world, as you see this world from a first-person perspective, you can constantly approach the game with all-out violence or subtlety, like you can be very surgical in how you move into an environment and how you deal with the assassination target.
Ce qui est vraiment très intéressant dans Dishonored, c'est la possibilité pour le joueur de vraiment inventer son histoire, on va dire. Il peut vraiment jouer le jeu de la façon dont il a vraiment envie. Il peut très bien jouer au jeu sans jamais tuer personne, ou alors être une bête sauvage et attaquer tout le monde, mais ça aura des conséquences dans le jeu.
I feel like we might have made the first assassination game where you don't actually have to kill anybody.
Donc l'IA dans Dishonored est assez particulière dans le sens où il faut qu'elle réagisse vraiment à tout ce que le joueur est capable de faire, que ce soit de par ses pouvoirs ou de ce que ce soit que le joueur peut être assez furtif par rapport aux IA. Dans Dishonored, le joueur a la possibilité donc de jouer de différentes façons, et s'il choisit la façon vraiment furtive, essayer de...
There's really no reason for you to listen to me.
If you ever need steady work, you come see me.
Il peut écouter ce que l'IA va dire. Il peut écouter les conversations, il peut obtenir il peut avoir quelques indices en fait sur ce qui se passe, sur comment arriver à résoudre sa mission. Oui, donc le joueur va pouvoir utiliser des combinaisons de pouvoirs assez variées. Par exemple, donc il va pouvoir arrêter le temps, commencer à utiliser l'arbalète pour tirer sur les différents ennemis. Les flèches vont prendre le cours normal du temps, tous les ennemis dans la pièce vont mourir. Il peut utiliser ça de façon... il peut utiliser des combinaisons complètement incroyables. Je pense que on va être assez étonné de ce que les joueurs vont être capables de faire.
So when people play Dishonored, and once in a while they figure out something that just feels utterly creative to them and that they wouldn't have expected to be able to do in the game, that is a magic moment for us. That's what we live for. I watched a guy the other day do something I'd never seen in Dishonored before. He was running away after killing off a couple of high-profile assassination targets, 2 members of parliament, and he was up high on a balcony. And the jump would have killed him because it was maybe 4 stories up, but he had the possession power. And in our game, when you possess somebody, it's not like you leave your body behind and possess them with your mind. It's a corporeal thing, so you move physically into them, and then you pilot them around. And so he jumped off of this balcony 4 stories up and plummeted to the ground, and I thought he was going to die. He was on the pavement next to the river, but he was angling for this guard that was walking a patrol down there, and as he got close to the guard, he activated the possession power and moved into the guy, and it kills the inertia of the fall, and he lived and walked past the other guards who didn't know anything was wrong. And that is a moment you can't have in another game.
What's happening?
Once a programmer came back to us and he shot a little video of something that was really fun he wanted to show us. So what he did was that he summoned a set of rats, then he froze time, then he pulled out the spring razor, which is this kind of mine that you can stick to things. So he could actually froze the rat, stick the mine to the rat, then he possessed the rat, and then he moved the rat around and close to a guard and ejected as the mine exploded.
I think what is special to Dishonored is that the moment-to-moment emotion is great. In a shooter, for example, you know that shooting at a guy will kill you, and you have to take cover and progress and well. But in Dishonored, you can combine things in a way that even the result can be unpredictable.
For us, the thing that is a thrill is whenever we are surprised by the game. We see that for the first time, like a character responding to something, all those powers will chain together, and still the simulation works. For us, it's really mind-blowing.
What I like to do when I'm playing games, to share experiences. Every player experience would be pretty different. I would love the player to feel that.